From beginning. Okay, so here we have the final game mechanics of this game. You can see there's 4 basic types: elemental cards, nature cards, psychic cards, and techno cards. So of each of them there's 3 base levels. So for elemental you've got A, B, C, nature D, E, F, and so on. And then these combine together, so A and a B would give you A, B. So, and B and C, B, C, and so on. Oh, I've got B, C, anyway, that's wrong. And A and C would give A, C. And that all, if it, from the same energy type, they all combine. And then you have transition supers, so between elemental and nature, you've got this B, C, D. So B, C, and D all combine together to give you another 9, and this carries on. And so today I'm just going to show you of the main types, so the elemental types, the nature types, the psychic, and the techno. I haven't done all the transition monsters yet, but the idea of the game would be you'd pick your deck. They're all going to be base monsters, and you'd have your level 2s and your level 3s on a separate pile that come out when you play your base level. So in a hand of 7, say you've got power-ups and super cards, and say you had A, B, D, and F. You could play A and B, and that'd call out A, B from your other deck, and that would be played down as that monster. Obviously, the more they combine, they combine all their powers, so they actually get more and more powerful. And it plays similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! In that you're trying to beat your opponent, your attack versus their defense. The difference gets taken off your opponent's energy, and you can apply power-ups to each of your supers. I've done a lot of power-up drawings, but I will just be going through the basic types today. So if I go to that presentation, here it is. From the beginning. So these are the elemental types. So the first one we have is NEUTRON. Level 1, obviously, base level, attack 350, defense 100. So he's a high attack monster, really. Not very good at defense. Standard power-ups for each of them. So elemental are strong against techno there. So if opposition is techno times 2. And his other special ability is if played, you can steal 1 card off opponent. And you can see on the left hand side he combines with frost and fire. So if we go to the next slide, he has a fire, so they can all combine together anyway because they're all elemental, but he's also can combine with this other fire and another one from another energy type. So second card we have is Howl. He's attack 250, defense 200. And you can see power-ups there. If played, you have to exchange your hand for a new hand. Kind of liked how the drawings come out here. If you notice, I've put a lot of these flare effects. So on NEUTRON there, I didn't like the drawing at all till I brought it to PowerPoint and then flipped it. It's like you're able to change the general drawing, and I flipped the black and white, and I just thought that's a great picture. So I was happy with that. This initially I thought it was quite boring, and then when I coloured it in and had them effects, I was happy with it again. So this is the thing with when you draw, that you should just carry on going sometimes, because the worst drawings end up sometimes becoming the best drawings. Fire Lord, he's a sword element. Oh, I haven't changed it, but he's an elemental type. So you see that top of the top corner there, techno, which is obviously incorrect. So you have to have a lot of, if you're ever doing these, you need to look through them a lot, because you often make mistakes. Attack 200, defense 200. If opposition, techno times 2. If played, you can pick up 3 cards and pick the power-ups. So I think I'll do some videos of games. I'll probably just do it as a PowerPoint of an electronic type video so you can see the cards better. But well, you have 7 cards initially, and then you pick up 1 card per turn. But if he's played, you can pick up 3 cards and keep power-ups. So obviously useful if you've got a lot of powerful power-ups. We have Death Storm here, so he combines B and C, attack 450, defense 400. If played, you can swap hands with opponents. So he is constructed from Howl and Fire Lord. So if these are played down, you could pick up Death Storm from the level 2 pile you have. Next card we have Plasmoid. So he was a drawing I didn't like at all. Changed it around a bit, put some filters on it, loved it, so that's just how it goes. Attack 550, defense 300. If played, you can destroy any super on the field, you get destroyed too. I thought it was quite important to have a card that was, turn the game around really. They had a really powerful card that had loads of power-ups attached and you couldn't destroy it. You could play him and he could sacrifice himself and destroy any card. And he's made from NEUTRON and Fire Lord. You see that the attack powers add up and the defense powers add up to give you. So you actually, I think it might be quite good to you almost have to memorize what your other cards are, but you obviously can calculate what attack and defense are, but you won't know what their special up is. This is the 3rd level 2, Punk Tornado. Attack 600, defense 300. If played, you can pick up 2 cards. So that helps you get more cards that you can play. It's constructed from Neutron and Howl. And then this is the Inferno, the level 3. Attack 800, defense 500. If opponent is Techno times 2. If played, you can bring back 2 super. You can bring back 2 supers back into your hand from the burn pile. So as your supers are destroyed, they go into a burn pile. He's got the ability to bring them back. Obviously, if you've got these base level supers back in your hand, you can bring out more of the higher levels because you've got more base cards in your hand. So, and he's made up of Neutron, Howl, and Fire Lord. We've also got the nature ones. So I've got Gemly here. Nature card, 200 attack, 250 defense. When played, pick up 3 cards, keep nature cards. Rock Slug, so he's been knocking around a bit as well. Attack 200, defense 300. If sacrificed, it can be sacrificed in order for other super to be saved. You take no damage. So if you have a high level or a card you want to keep on the field and attacking it, you can just throw him in the way and he'll take the damage and you actually take no damage as well, so quite a useful level 1. And then we also have Leech here, attack 100, defense 300, doubles the attack of 1 power up. So if you've got a high power up, that's obviously a useful card because it can double that. And then these are things that are constructed. You have Mountain. Didn't like that drawing again until I sort of changed it a bit and stuck the flashy eyes on there. Quite like that. It's made from D&E, attack 400, defense 550. If opponent, elemental times 2. If played, 1 card on your field can be reversed. He's made from Rock Slug and Gemly. Absorber, attack 300, defense 550. If opponent, okay, times 2. If played, 1 super on the field's defense points is half. That's probably not correct. But if played, it's basically divides any super's defense points by half, so that's quite useful if you want to do a lot of damage. He's made from Rock Slug and Leech. And then we have Venus, who's if played, 1 baseline attack can be played from burn pile, yours or opponent's side. So I just thought yours or opponent's side because it might be useful to get one of their weaker baselines back on the field. You can destroy them and take a lot of energy off your opponent as well. And he is attack 300, defense 550, and constructed from Gemly and Leech. And then we have the Living Swamp, which I hope that's how you spell swamp, I'm pretty sure it is. And he's constructed out of all the nature cards. Attack 500, defense 850. If played, 3 close from your burn power can be reused. So you can reuse both supers and power ups. If you have a very useful power up, you can bring them all back to your hand. He's obviously made of all of them. And then I've shown these before. So we have Psychic type Skeletron, base level 1. Octaflux, see that moon and sun. Attack 350, defense 50, so I think he's the weakest defense, but the joint highest attack with Neutron. If played, pick up any card from your beaten supers. Well, burn pile, whatever. I'll change it later. Professor Brain, attack 250, defense 150. Quasar, I might change his name. He's constructed from Skeletron and Octaflux. Q, might even change his name as well. Level 2, attack 450, defense 400. By discarding one card, cannot be destroyed, one-time effect. So he can take a damage and then come back again. He has to be killed twice. He's made from Skeletron and Professor Brain. Master Brain, attack 600 is quite high for level 2. Defense quite low, 200. Plus 100 attack and defense for every card left in your hand. So if you bring more supers, he actually adds 300 to them. And he's made from Professor Brain and Octaflux. And then we have the high level 3 of the psychic types, Ultimatum. Attack 800, defense 450, plus 300 attack points to any additional supers you play. So again, if you have more supers, he really increases the attack power on the field. He's made from all of them. And we have the techno types, which have been done 3 times already, but let's carry on. Power Driver, attack 150, defense 350. When played, pick up 2 cards. Vesper, attack 300, defense 100. If opposition has techno power, you plus 200 attack. Needle, attack 300, defense 200. If destroyed, 1 power-up type can be removed from the field. Battleman, he's 450, constructed from them 2 guys, Power Driver and Vesper. Lobster, he's constructed from Power Driver and Needle. And Death Spider, who's constructed from Vesper and Needle. And then we have the final one, Xaurus. He's constructed out of all of them. And that's it. That's all the base level cards. So I'll go back to the original slide. So if you look at them, you can see how they all combine here. So that's just how each one of these combine together. KL goes with A, JK goes with I. So these are the types that are on that left-hand side. I just thought I'd try and limit it because you could actually have every one of these combined. But if you look at the numbers, that is a lot of combinations. And I will add more cards. And as I add more cards, I probably will produce more of these things that say which go with each other. So anyway, I hope you like that. This will be the last video I'm going to do for a while because I'm expecting a baby soon. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. Have a good time. See you later.